And EA Sports comes to you from MetLife Stadium, just across the Hudson River from New York City. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
There we go. Go right in. There we go. Going to 54. Right in. 26.
Now the third year back out of Texas, D'Onta Foreman. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's the way to hit.
Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down.
A carry for Foreman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Double tight. Double tight. Hey. 4 down. 4 down. 4 down.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. Pro Bowler C.J. Mosley, the Ravens' leading tackler last year, up to make the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on second and 8. Prescott, and he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the third time in 4 NFL seasons. They'll run on first down. Foreman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On second down now. Foreman. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker. linebacker, Sean Lee. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jets take over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A run by Bell on first down. Going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11. At the 24-yard line.
Right there. Hello, lady. Not today, you are. Not today.
Mike 5-4, Mike.
Back to throw, Darnold. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 22.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Bell with a first down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Motion.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
I'm coming, baby. Hello, lady.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Exit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Foreman. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 3rd down, Foreman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st down, Foreman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Here we go, 47.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Bridgestone, travel. Kill. Turn up. Yo, lady. Turn up. Bravo. Check 13. Check 13. Watch out.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, turn it up. Check. Fresno. 55.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 36, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Check 48, come on. Watch the pass. Lady. Hey, Foxtrot. 3 bucks. Kill. Lady. Switch.
Darnold from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, Foreman. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go to 54. Go to 54. Right.
On third down, it's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available, Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense, and it worked very well there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Here's Foreman. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Throwing. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Come on, baby. Young lady.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Bell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check.
Now Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brings up 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Avery Williamson, the Jets' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. On 2nd and 7, Prescott, a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Red 80. Red 80.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mike 55. Red 80. Hey, exit. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Mike 55. Mike 55. All day, baby. I got you.
Second down and 10, Darnold. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
55. Check 55. Mike. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. No, 80. Switch. Check. Red 80. Check hot route.
A first down throw, Darnold being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left, and this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by McManus is good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Hey, it's our house. Share. Whip. Watch the whip.
Here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And by the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Overall, second leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. In fact, his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends in the league a season ago. 3rd and 2, Darnold. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Foreman. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They'll run on 1st down. Foreman. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, kill.
Again, it's Foreman, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Foreman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards there, 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Prescott from the gun. Buying time. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Quinnen Williams in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Maher is good. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move, the Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Oh, he's got Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. He's at the 50, 30, 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big run that time by Bell. 85 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10 clear on the other side of the field. A play fake, and it's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his first touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. (17-17) the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Foreman And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Foreman, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 43.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's get up. Hey, ready? 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check 50. Check 50. 48.
Bell. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that would hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensitive. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Off the play fake, Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Let's go. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, team.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Marr is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Go now, 30 base.
Second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
To the tight. Out. 3 down. Out. Let's go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Got the time. Hey. We got 3. 3 down. Go.
And they take a knee.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.